already have my concealer on, but I'm gonna talk about my journey in my life. If you're not curious about it, then you don't have to watch this video. Like, it's gonna be boring to you. I'm just making this video solely because I've got so many people that are really, really curious about this and about my life for some reason, and they just want to know more. Maybe there's like a little girl that's like going through YouTube and it's like 5 in the morning and she's researching every single religion on earth and she comes across this video and she learns something. That's kind of the whole point of me making this video, because I was her. Like, I stayed up until 5 a.m. for like 6 months looking at people's revert videos, watching videos about Islam, you know, and like subhanAllah, it really comes like full circle. Perfect. I just want it to feel like really chill and we can just like talk it out, you know? So I'm gonna start my makeup and obsessed with him. He's the sweetest cat ever. He just sleeps all day, like literally all day. And at night he plays, but I just day. If anybody doesn't know, pray 5 times a day as a Muslim, and I love praying actually. Like, once you get into a habit of it, it's kind of just like meditating. Like, it's so calming and it feels so good after. Like, I don't know, it's the most important thing that I do during the day, and it just has the most importance. Like, even if I'm in a class, I pause my class to go make wudu and to pray. Also, if I use any Arabic words during this video, I will only use Arabic words if they have to do with Islam. I'm really not going to say Arabic words that like aren't part of the Islamic language, because I don't know Arabic. I speak fluent English, French, and Spanish, but I don't know Arabic yet. Inshallah, one day I will speak fluent. Understand. I'll put the definition of it on the screen just so it makes more sense. So inshallah you guys will understand what I'm saying. It has like a little puff at the end, and I put it all over my face in the areas that need help, because I have so many acne scars, it's not even funny. Like, I couldn't. No, I'm just gonna show them to you. Why not? My skin is a lot better though. Like, it used to be so much worse, and I've been using like CeraVe products. And literally it's so much better. So thanks to them. I was like watching TikToks and I came across makeup by High. I used to have cystic acne on my chin. I would get it like near my nose, and I just have so many scars that I'm trying to like heal my skin now. So it's been working. Me. If you don't even care about like what I'm gonna talk about in today's video, honestly, just exit. Like, I don't need like around every day, just for said, my DMs are always open. Literally, I'm gonna put my Instagram in the description so you guys can like use 4 or 5 months ago, I've gotten, like, I'm not popular, I'm just saying I got, like, probably around 20 DMs, like, just in that period of time from people enough, etc., etc. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to talk about, like, I'm not going to be comparing different religions in this video because that's not what I'm here to do. Bashing different religions on this video. It's not about that for me. It's literally just about like telling you about my life, and that's it. So if the quality sucks, it's because I'm filming this on my phone. You can hear the trees and the birds in the background, so I'm sorry about that, but we can't have it all, right? I'm taking the first year course in university. I am in second year university currently, and I'm studying global and international officer. So that's kind of my background. That's what I want to do with my life. Yeah. So let me start off with baptism. It's that same thing, but for Islam. So my story starts probably like a year and a half ago to a year ago when I started getting interested They already know who they are. Mel and Zara, my loves of my life. Every time honey, we would talk about Islam, we would talk about life, especially specifically religion, and it's kind of crazy looking back how many things they taught. And like finding out new things for myself, or like, you know, just like growing my brain a bit, you know, because I was not very educated, to be completely honest. I didn't know anything about other religions. Having those two girls at work, literally, like, I was so excited to go in for my shift because I knew they would be there and I knew what we would talk about. So it just felt so good, like learning from such educated honestly like changed my view of religion in general. Like, so yeah, I'm just really thankful for them. Alhamdulillah, like they have helped me so much. So like I said, I would show up at work and we would just spend the entire shift talking. the club, wake up the next morning, throw up, be and it wasn't fun. And I say this because, for me, it wasn't fun. And I'm not judging or blaming. Talking about, what led me to Islam, I just have to be honest, and it didn't make me happy. So that's why if I say something like that, I'm not judging anybody. I'm literally just I became friends with some really, really ugly people, ugly on the inside, not the outside. Some of them ended up going to jail. It was just messy. It was really messy. I did not have a good life before I was introduced to Islam. Bro, I can't even explain it because it's too much. But I was just not happy, and I thought I was, which was crazy because now seeing how happy I am and knowing what I know now, it's why did I even bother with these people? They were subsequently ruining my life without even knowing it, and I was allowing them to. So flash forward after the whole clubbing, dating over it, I realized they weren't for me, and that's okay. That's completely fine. But they helped me. They helped introduce me more towards it as well because I saw them as Muslims, and I went home and I researched and I educated myself and I did everything because I saw them more Muslims at school than usual. I used to go to Catholic schools my whole my childhood. Did our Father prayer, and it was just Astaghfirullah. It was just the same thing over and over again. It was like a cycle. The reason I was happy going to church is because I wanted so badly to believe in something, and I didn't care what it was. At the point, I was just so done with life. I was I need this for everything, and everything happens for a reason. So with that belief in my head, I'm okay, I need to believe in something, and there's nothing here that is showing me what's truthful. Experience and not bashing anybody else's religion, but it wasn't for me. If anybody from Trinity is watching this video, bruh, after Father Steve happened, figures, all of these people that were supposed to be role models were literally becoming monsters, and I just saw the Catholic religion as a business. Use it to fix up the church. church. They kind of just took your money and, you know, you left. And then I heard about Father Steve, and I was like, God damn, what do I do now? What can I believe in? Because this obviously is not the right thing to do with Islam. But everyone was telling me that it was such a bad religion, and that it was, you know, like, that it was a terrorist religion. So it was pushing me and everything, Astaghfirullah, like, all that happened. And I wouldn't say there was one thing in particular that guided me to follow Islam. Let me see if these are gonna look cute. Hold on. No. From the daycare that I worked at, the people that I dated, even just clubbing and stuff, like, once you're at such a low point, it's like you're so motivated to just research things that are going to make you happier and make your life better. Because I can't even explain to you how happy I am now. And it's crazy, people can just notice it, like when they talk to me or when they see me, they're like, wow, you just look genuine. All the time. There was this little 15-year-old boy from, I want to say Russia. He DM'd me. Very, very Christian. What do I do? How do I tell them? You know, like, how do I go about this? Do I just tell them straight up, like, look, I believe in this, I'm Muslim? Or do I kind of, like, slowly get them, like, warmed up to it? And honestly, my answer to him was coming to me and, like, asking these questions because I want to help, you know? Like, he has such a beautiful heart and is so innocent, and I just love that he cared so much to huge change in your life. You have to respect them as well, and respect goes both ways, right? With that being said, my parents were it was kind of like I was very standing firm on my beliefs and said, yes, this is what I believe in and this is what I'm going to do. And I didn't get the like pointing out all the negatives, and I just said, look, you know what? As long as I'm not hurting anybody, as long as this isn't detrimental to our family, then I'm going to do it, you know? So if it makes me happy, I will go through with it. And we will all learn as the time goes by that I'm still the exact same person that I've always been. I want to vocally devote my life to my God because it makes sense to me. Another like kind of question I get in terms of Islam is hijab. I don't know, to me it was just so easy. I know like for a lot of girls it's it's not easy. And a lot of girls just think, oh, I'm wearing the hijab because why am I as a way to like literally have people look at you for your personality and not just your body. And like it's 2020. Feel beautiful on the inside, not because other people are telling you that by wearing this you'll feel beautiful, etc. I started wearing hijab like literally fourth, I think it was that night. Actually, I was literally like on the bathroom floor, and I was like, you know what? I'm alone. I'm going to help or revert team or something like that, and they helped me through the whole process. Like, mashallah, like they literally helped me through the whole thing. Such a sweet lady, and she basically recited the shahada, which is Muhammadan Abduhu wa Rasuluhu. You say that as you want, like, you know, you say that when you convert, but you actually say that when you're making. That's kind of like what you say to convert, and you actually say that during prayer as well. It's kind of just like a seal of your faith to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Something came over me and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I feel so like full, if that makes sense. To be honest, started praying 5 times a day and learning how to pray properly, because when I started praying I wasn't doing it properly. I was just praying in English and I was just like on the so like that was kind of part of it. Like I didn't know what to say, I didn't know the right words to say, but I could still feel like he was accepting my prayers because I was in and you're a believer and you're scared to pray. There's so many tools and resources on YouTube especially, but if it's like your first night praying and you don't know what to stop caring about what people think. People are gonna think whatever they want to, no matter what. Literally, you could like stop. I could stop caring. Do exactly what you want to do, and the right people will follow you no matter what you do. The wrong people, you didn't need them anyways. They were literally a waste of your time. So there's no reason that you need to keep them in your life. Like literally, they're not worth it. I just want to see like a full video in terms of like hijab and like the journey and this video for anybody who does care. For anybody that like went on my Instagram, saw the link, and it's all the proof that I have. It's knowing that literally the Quran was the science that scientists didn't even know about. Like, all of these people thinking that scientists knew about, like, the, like, space exploration and all this stuff. The years ago, and that's just the truth. Like, to me, there was nothing that doubted me, and there is still that I made this decision, and I wanted to make this video. Hopefully, inshallah, it helps somebody, like one person, to feel like, you know, like I'm not alone. Like, I come from Canada. I live in the capital of Canada. I'm 19 years old. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I had a bad past. Like, I had a completely different life than I do. Then, like, 100% I'll do that, you know? There's, like, no doubt in my mind. Obviously, I might have, like, missed a few things in this video, so if you're genuinely curious about anything else, if it's